Vacation is over, guys. I'm officially back. So, again, dinadagsanan naman ako ng messages. Isa rin ba kayo sa mga na-stuck na? I mean, 2 to 3 years na kayo nagtitrade. For quite some time nagtitrade na kayo, pero wala pa rin kayo makitang progress. Nanalo, natatalo, nananalo, natalo. So, it's like a roller coaster para sa inyo, guys. If you want to know how you can solve that problem, please watch the rest of the video. What is good, mga champion? Welcome back to another video. So, before I teach you guys and before I dive into the charts, so again, let me just address sa mga nagme-message sa akin, particularly yung mga stuck na doon sa progress sila, wherein masyado na kayong matagal nag-aaral, nag-trade, pero I mean, inabot ng 2 to 3 years, right, on an average sa mga nagme-message sa akin, and you all have a common denominator. Okay, wala kayong nakikitang consistency, progress, and you cannot call yourself confidently na profitable. So, I can fairly say na may problema talaga kayo. So, karamihan sila, nag-share sa akin na they've enrolled to a lot of different courses, academies, and ang problema is they really cannot get yung quality of teachings na hinahanap nila. Okay? Aside from that, is walang solid foundation when it comes to technicals. Okay? So, if you are an avid follower of mine, okay, alam nyo to, guys. I always share na kahit dito sa YouTube, okay, outside the VIP mentorship that I offer, is pwede na kayong kumita decently. Okay? So, I can attest to that. Marami na akong na-receive na messages that the Warrior system is fairly working for them. Okay? So, that is free. Okay, guys? I've spent a lot of many hours para mag-share sa inyo ng contents free. Okay? So that you can use and makapagsimula kayo. Lalo na yung mga zero knowledge na pumapasok sa mundo ng trading. So, again, people tend to downplay how important yung basic foundation. Okay? So, marami naman kayong sigurong pina-follow, sinusubaybayan ng mga traders, influencers, kung ano man, sa YouTube, Facebook, kung saan mang other social media platforms, saan they tend to discuss some advanced stuff. Pero yung level of knowledge mo, wala pa doon. Okay? You have to analyze before you can be profitable. You have to gauge yourself, nasaang level ka na ba? Hindi mo pwedeng shortcut lahat. Okay? So that's why, every time I teach, di ba, I always emphasize how important yung pinaka-core foundation ng trading. Okay? Lalo na sa technicals. So, ngayon, okay, let me just share with you on a basic technical analysis. Okay, let's just analyze a certain pair that I usually trade and makita nyo yung thought process para mas makatulong sa inyo. Okay? So, lalo na yung mga nagme-message sa akin, again, balikan nyo yung mga past old videos ko. Napakarami niyan, guys. Almost 100 videos para matuto kayo. So, marami nang kumikita dyan using just the basic Warrior system. So, if you are still new to this channel, you haven't watched my past videos, go check it out for yourself. But today, I'll just share with you again how I analyze things on a basic perspective. But definitely, it will level up your skills pagdating sa pag-analyze. Okay? So, hopefully, makatulong ito sa inyo. So, yeah. Nga pala, if you want to be part of our growing TFP VIP Champions community, you may want to check out our 90-day Forex one-on-one mentorship program. So as I've said, I offer two options. The option one is for the one-on-one coaching or mentorship via Zoom. For the option two, these are for the people na may difficulties when it comes to their schedules. So I have managed to provide 28 masterclass lessons that you can learn at your own pace. So again, everyone can learn the TFP champion system. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. Alright, guys. So again, I will teach you guys how's my thought process when I do analyze a certain chart. Okay? This may not be the complete how I trade, but let me just give you an idea how things will go, no? Para mas magkaroon kayo ng mataas na trading IQ, ika nga. So again, okay. So, I pass trade ko lang. So, recently. So, let me just delete everything para mas kita nyo yung thought process. So, normally, I always see things sa per time frame. And my base time frame is always daily. Bakit daily? Kasi I always think of trading first on a swing perspective pababa. If wala akong long term, that's the time I look for short-term opportunities. I do have certain pairs na I always trade short-term. That is just how I filter things out pagdating sa mga currency pairs. Another video naman i-share ko para doon, but importante ngayon is ano yung magiging thought process mo at para makakuha ng opportunity. Ano ba yung dapat i-check? So, I always emphasize na before you do anything else, bumaba ng lower time frame, mag-set up naman kung ano, is you always have to think and check yung inyong bigger picture. Right? So, daily is more like the base time frame that I always use. So, kung makikita natin on a higher time frame perspective, recently, nagkaroon tayo ng bullish run. Diba? Coming out from more or less, kung mag-visualize nyo, consolidation. So, let me just draw some key points here. No? So, kung makita natin, market went from the past few months, di ba? Heavily downtrend yan. Right? So, meron tayo ditong break of structure, and then meron tayong lower low, lower high, and lower low. Okay? So, bakit crucial yung understanding niya? Makikita nyo, market failed to create another lower low. Hence, it created a certain base kung saan nagkaroon ng common average value yung price at this level. So, around 1.358 something. Okay? That means, market is trying to hold on to this certain area or zone. Then, after that, instead na mag-create ng lower low, kasi this is still yung inyong lower high, di ba? Coming from this recent lower high. Click ko lang ito. Ayos. So, I always emphasize how important market structure. So, meron tayo ditong lower high. So, yung lower low. Again, I'm just reading how the market progressed from the past and then going to the recent structure. Okay, so meron tayong break of structure dito. Okay. Let me just emphasize this as a break of structure. Gawin natin itong broken line. And then red. Tsaka lang ma-visualize yung change of the trend. Diba? So ngayon, meron tayong recent lower high. So yung lower low. So usually ini-skip ng mga nagmamadaling matuto. Bakit? They always want to go for the advanced stuff. Again, basic foundation is your core foundation, ika nga. Pag mahina kayo doon, then what do you expect for intermediate to advanced? Mahirapan din kayo. So again, lower low, but the market failed to create another lower low here. Diba? So ano nangyari? Tendency, nagpabalik-balik lang yung price, creating a base. So logically, this is just a support level. Okay? And from that, nagkaroon tayo ng tinatawag na transition. Transition is simply a change of trend, diba? So, change of trend, that doesn't mean magkakaroon ka na agad ng immediate reversal. Ang point ko doon is, we have broke through itong group na to. Kaya importante yung tinatawag nating grouping. So, ito yung grouping ng downtrend. Ito yung transition phase. Okay, so, I call this a transition phase kasi ito yung structure kung saan nabasag niya or nalihis niya yung direction dun sa usual cycle ng downtrend. Okay, so somewhat mayroong consolidation around this area. Pero ang point dun, kung mawala na yung market doon sa cycle ng downtrend. Okay? So, anong tendency? During this time, okay, hindi mo pa pwedeng sabihin reversal na yan. Okay? Not unless mag-create ka ng, again, increase of momentum. Coming from this lower low, nagkaroon tayo ng jump. Ibig sabihin, market is settling around this level. So what does the market says? Kung ikaw mabasa niyan. Meaning, nagkaroon ka ng increase of momentum from your recent low going to a higher low. Ibig sabihin, meron ng build up of buyers. So, ang tendency niyan as well is nagkaroon ka ng another base which is yung ating logical support. So, pag may logical support, may build up ka ng buyers. So, that means merong may heavy volume of buyers around this area. So, kaya yung market ngayon, although nag-consolidate, okay, nag-hold dyan, and market is going out of this consolidation phase. So, let me just delete again itong mga istorbo. Buwan natin to ng box para lang ma-visualize. So, again, analyze pa lang natin structure sa higher time frame. So, this is how I see things normally para mas maintindihan mo. So, meron tayong dalawang consolidation na nangyari. And then, based sa recent na ginagawa ngayon ng market, somewhat is going outside dito sa consolidation. So, that means, market want to push considering it's going for a cycle of uptrend. Kasi kung mapapansin nyo, meron tayo ditong lower low and then nagkaroon na tayo ng higher low. Meaning, nagkaroon na ng jump, build up ng momentum of buyers, volume of buyers, enough to push yung market going up. So ngayon, ang problema na natin is how will I look for opportunity? Ibig sabihin ba niyan na dahil tumataas na to, creating an uptrend cycle is baitin yung hahanapin ko? We cannot say yet. Okay? Pwedeng yes, pwedeng no, pwedeng both. Okay? What do I mean by that? Malalaman mo yan if we're going to see more details pag bumaba tayo ng lower time frame. Yung kasi makikita yung opportunity for now. So, ngayon, tignan natin ito. Okay? So, alam na naman natin, di ba? Meron tayong from the past 1, 2, 3, let's say 4 days. The past 4 days, heavy bullish yung market kasi 4 days, close yung candle as a bullish candle. Okay, so meron tayong enough buyers dito and somewhat lumalabas na siya dito sa ating consolidation phase. So, by structure, market now is trying to create what? Diba? Itong stage kung saan ito na yung magiging recent high. Okay? Hindi pa to tapos. Okay, this not yet the final recent high or yung ating higher high. Okay, so we can call this also our. So, importante dito is, do I have to buy or would I go for a sell? Malalaman natin yan. So, alam naman natin, logically, if market is going up, okay, my thought process is, it's not wise to buy for now. Kasi bakit? Ibig sabihin yan, market is of high value, diba? So, syempre, as a buyer, I always buy and want to buy at a discount. So, you have to think logical din. Hindi lang dahil naghahanap ka ng support, resistance, this and that, is magbabayad sell ka na, diba? So, ngayon, let's do what I always do, diba? Pagdating sa opportunity. So, kailangan yung markahan yung recent high and low nung past candle. So, nasan yun? So, diba? Gawin natin itong recent. Kasi itong recent high and low, okay? Yan yung magsisilbing support and resistance nyo when you go to a lower time. So, aside from that, take note na yung ating recent high, okay, from the past ito yung ating previous daily high, previous daily low. Ano yung silbi niyan? Sabi ko nga, this will serve as our support resistance. So ngayon, yung market haven't broke through itong recent daily high. Okay? And ngayon, nagmamanifest na siya of somewhat a selling pressure candle, di ba? So again, if you haven't know yung candlestick nyo, please try to review my past lessons. Mas maintindihan nyo anong ibig sabihin ng candlestick na yan. So, ibig sabihin, it haven't broke through or hindi pa siya nag-exceed pagdating sa enough volume ng buyers. So, anong tendency niyan? I might be hesitant to buy for now. And mas malalaman natin yan if we go to a lower time frame. So, punta tayo ngayon ng 4 hours. Okay? So, on a swing perspective, okay, alam din natin na itong recent candlestick na to, recent high or yung ating higher high, is somewhat reacting dun sa past. Again, may friction, di ba? So, may relevance din yung ating previous structure. Kaya, tandaan nyo, always check on a bigger scale kasi minsan yung mga tao, beginner, nakafocus lang kayo dito, ito lang tinitingnan nyo, diretso na kayo baba ng time frame, hindi nyo na-realize na this is also reacting sa past structure. So, may relevance din tong past structure. And that might be a friction para hindi magtuloy yung market pataas. Okay? So, ang tendency nyon, I will have to look now for an opportunity sa ating, lower time frame. So, daily is my base. So, alam ko na yung aking support resistance coming from daily using the previous daily high and low of past candle. So, punta tayo ng 4 hours. Let's check if meron tayong opportunity for what? Day trade. Okay, so 4 hours is for day trade opportunity. So, kung makikita nyo, there are a lot of projections. Diba? A lot of selling pressure candle. Yung sinasabi ko, yung kaninang previous daily high from past candle is nagiging resistance. So, logically, meron tayong resistance area, di ba? So, usually, evident naman siya. Ayun yung ating resistance. Okay? So, ano ibig sabihin? Nagre-reject, okay, yung market going up. Okay? So, since hindi pa nagko-close yung market candlestick above, so that means may relevance pa yung mga dominance ng sellers. So, ibig sabihin ba yan, seller na agad? Okay? I may have to look for more details. Kasi kung mapapasin nyo, parang halos wala akong makitang opportunity. Ngayon, pagdating sa proper setup. Although nakakita na ako ng mga signs of selling. Okay? So, plus, I can also incorporate some confluences. Pwede tayong gumawa ng trend line. I-adjust na lang natin to pag bumaba pa tayo ng lower time frame. So, this is just my guide, di ba? Para makita nyo na, is it the right timing para mag-sell na or hindi? Okay? If mag-hold to and yung market is, diba yan? That means, you go for the opposite, which is a buying opportunity. But for now, I'm seeing a lot of projections. Ibig sabihin, bias for now, at this time frame is, selling. So, yun yung kailangan nyo i-check. So ngayon, enough na ba yung data na yan? So parang hindi pa ganong klaro, di ba? So that means on a day trade opportunity, I might need to see more details. So I might go for a much lower opportunity short term, which is scalping. Para mas makita natin. Right? So punta tayo ngayon ng 1 hour. Okay? But before anything else, again, I also can use yung previous 4-hour high and low ng ating previous candle para mag-serve as what? For resistance. Same thing. Right? So, previous 4-hour low, previous 4-hour high. Okay, so, malito guys, ginagamit ko lang yung previous candle, which is ito. So, ngayon, meron na akong reference. Okay, previous for a low. Actually, itong previous low na yan is also acting as support, diba? In that sense. Ang previous for H high. Malito, itong red zone na yan, yan yung ating previous daily high. Okay, so, makita nyo, I'm just using yung previous past candle as my guide. So, ngayon, pupunta na ako ngayon ng what? 1 hour. Ito na magkakatala yan. So, 1 hour, okay, ano mapapansin nyo? Now, I can incorporate yung ating TFP Warrior System rules. Okay? So again, ano bang rule ng TFP Warrior System? As a review, if you're aiming for sell, you must be below horizontal support. Okay? You must be below a broken counter trend line support. And you must be at least reacting to the trend line resistance. So, meaning, ang tumbok natin must be always below. kung ang aim mo is sell based sa rules. So at least 2 confluences, pwedeng ito or ito lang. Ito yung HPT zone natin, yung max na yan. O pwedeng you are below here, nag-react siya dito and sa horizontal, long as you are below ng key levels pagdating sa different angles. Okay? Diagonal, horizontal, you must be below. That is our HPT selling opportunity. Okay? Based sa wire system rules. So if you haven't know yet yung wire system, go check out my past videos. Search nyo na lang, diba? Right. Okay. So ngayon, I will add confluences. So ito yung ating logical support na galing sa 4 hour. So, yeah. Iusin lang natin. Mag-visualize yun na. So ito yung aking trend line system. So that means, okay, ano ibig sabihin yan? For time being, okay, it's not wise to sell for now. And it is also not wise to buy. So kaya dapat maintindihan nyo yung importansya ng timing. Okay, hindi porket nag-analyze ka ngayon, ngayon nyo din pipilitin mag-trade. Do not force your trades. Everything has your own timing pagdating sa proper setup. So lalabas dito, if I'm aiming for sell, considering may mga rejections, di ba? And more or less, my target can be depende sa risk to reward ratio nyo. Ang goal natin is for the market to broke through level na to and mag-pull back siya around this area. So that means, ang HPT zone natin is around here. Ito yung magiging HPT selling opportunity ko. Okay? Take note, if I am aiming for a 1 hour time frame opportunity, ang execution ko lang is 5 minutes. Sabihin, malawak pa to. Okay? Itong range na to, lawak pa. So, yan yung area kung saan pwede kong i-sell yung market and dyan ko nalalaroin yung risk to reward ratio. That may be a minimum 1:3 or more than 1:3. Okay? So, however, if this doesn't materialize, again, we are only dependent on the rules and system. If hindi to mag-materialize and yung market is going on the opposite and broke through itong trend line resistance and then yung ating previous daily high, which is yung ating pinaka major resistance, okay, I'll just wait for a pullback of that and that will serve as my HPT zone for buying. Right? So nakita nyo, I'm mapping out yung mga potential areas of opportunity. Hindi ko kailangan pero sa yung trade. This is where yung patience natin magmamatter. Okay? Para hindi kayo natataranta, hindi kayo na-stress, and hindi nyo pinapwersa yung trade. Importante dito, you already have an idea where to buy, where to sell, with guidance ng rules. Okay? Hindi natin siya hinuhulaan kasi bakit? This is how the rules work. Diba? Meron tayong guide saan tayo mag-buy or sell. As long as na satisfy yung conditions. Okay? So again, you see, coming from a daily time frame, binasa natin na ang market pala can provide us a both buy and sell considering masatisfy yung rules ng system. Pero as a matter of fact, on a long-term perspective, we just recently came from a bullish market. Okay, so in that sense, even though on a long-term, heavily bullish, you might be able to look for a short-term opportunity as a pullback, diba? So ito ngayon, possible na yung mangyayaring move na to is just a pullback for another pump going up para ma-complete yung cycle mo ng higher high or a bullish cycle. Okay? So if not, it can just go through a higher high stage kung saan pataas pa rin yung market and you can always look for opportunity ito sa HPT rin. So again, that is how you look for opportunity. Alright? You don't need any indicators. Wala akong ginamit na kahit anong moving averages, RSI, stochastic, Ichimoku cloud, kung ano-ano pang iladagdag nyo dyan. It's all about pure price action. The sense of technicals is nasaan? Candlesticks. Okay? The mother of all movement are the candlesticks. Kaya nga binabasa natin price chart, diba? Hindi naman indicator chart, okay? Take note, I'm not downplaying the use of indicators. Hindi ko sinabing mali gumamit ng indicators. It's just for me, I don't need indicators. Okay? Kasi nakita ko yung relevance ng candlestick na enough na yon para mag-decide ako based sa na-formulate kong rules. Okay? So, this is just tip ng iceberg of my overall main system, which is yung TFP channel system. So, don't get me wrong, dito pa lang, pwede na kayong kumita decently. And that's why I'm sharing yung TFP War system. That is how I started. Okay, I always emphasize that noon pa. Okay, so if you really want to dig deep, again, go check out the TFP champion system. You can offer the option 1 or option 2. Download all the 28 masterclass lessons so you can be ahead and you might be shortening your learning curve, diba? So yun importante. So as you can see, I utilize different time frames. Daily for our 1 hour. Take note, when I execute, kung 1 hour to, I execute sa 5 minutes per turn. If nasa 4 hours yung opportunity ko as day trade, okay, ipa-flash ko na lang dito sa screen ang execution ng 15 minutes. But if I'm going for swing, daily 1 hour. Daily higher time frame, 1 hour execute. So, yeah. Okay, so I hope nakuha tong point why importante yung structure. So, nakikita nyo yung movement ng price regardless kung nasa ang time frame kayo. Okay? Aware kayo on a higher time frame and aware kayo on a short-term opportunity. So, yung nakita nating possible short-term selling is just a pullback prior market tumaas pa. I hope yung mga nag-message sa akin found, okay, at least a little bit of light pagdating and hope dito sa tinuro ko when it comes to analyzing technically yung ating chart. So, you don't have to complicate things. All you have to do is be good at your basic foundation. And number 1 of that is yung market structure understanding nyo. And incorporating yung ating candlestick knowledge. So, you might be able to use yung ating TFPWR system so you can be guided accordingly. Alright? So again, thank you so much to all my TFP, VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta. So again, it's good to be back. God bless and see you all on the next videos. Bye-bye.
Alright guys, so I just want to inform and announce that our TFP VIP champion student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs and some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So, yeah, this is just a minor announcement and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market, but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang, and thank you very much. Right, bye bye.